All right, guys. So we have one of my amazing superstars here, Alisha. She's been just killing it in the program. So talk to us. I'm not even going to say nothing crazy. I'm not going to take up too much time. I just want to hear from you. So coming into this program, what were your goals and what did you try to do before to try to accomplish them?
So coming into this program, my goal was to lose weight, of course, but not just lose weight, but also be able to create this mentality that health is wealth.
Mm,
I think for a while, I just assumed that, hey, if someone is a certain size, they're healthy,
right.
right? Or if you do certain things, then you'll be fine. Not understanding that it takes discipline and the buy-in to want to do certain things to create a certain mindset that comes with wanting to invest in yourself. And so when I first started, during my call, I was like, hey, I have these goals, wanting to lose this set amount, because my goal I 220. Hey, we want to get down to that. And I expressed to you that I've experienced losing weight in the past,
Mm,
but it was very temporarily, right?
right.
I did it, but the weight would come back. And so another goal of mine was, hey, if I start this journey, I want to lose it, but be able to maintain and
Mm,
have a desire to continue this for the rest of my life. So I'm looking for a lifestyle change. So
yes.
that honestly was my goal,
Mm,
starting this. And so thinking about the steps that I had to take prior to even talking with you, right, is I had to honestly get myself in a mindset where I was prepared to challenge me. That
mm,
was the biggest thing. I wasn't challenging me and I wasn't in a headspace to be challenged.
right.
But I knew having to start this, I had to be willing to be uncomfortable. I
Mm,
had to make choices that were hard but necessary. And
mm.
so those were some steps that I know before even speaking with you, I had to accept.
Yeah, 100%. You don't just build a house without having the blueprint ready. And in essence,
Exactly.
the blueprint for us in terms of our life goals is it's our mind. It's really
Mhm.
reframing, restructuring our way of thinking, and then seeing it be expressed outward through actions, right? Which obviously
Exactly.
we've done, which is amazing. So, with that being said, obviously you mentioned losing weight was the goal. So, what was your weight at when you first started, and where are you at right now?
So my weight when I first started was 284.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, it was funny because someone was like, "You weigh that much?" I'm like, "Yes, I weigh that much." So I was 284, and now I am pleased to announce that I am now at 231.7.
Wow,
Oh,
231.7. That's over 50
yes,
pounds.
yes, yes,
Wow,
yes, yes, yes.
that's big.
Um,
It's a big deal.
yeah, it is, and it feels great, And I gotta say, your motivational videos have been very helpful
Mm,
with maintaining, right? Because sometimes when you step on that scale from day to day, you can kind of get defeated,
mm,
based upon how you feel. But understanding that the number doesn't just dictate the journey and the progress that I've had. And so that those have been helpful. But it does feel great. It feels amazing. It
wow.
does.
Yeah, that's amazing. I like what you just said there. The day-to-day feelings can lead to defeat,
Mm.
right? But imagine if you feel defeated and you allow that to germinate more and more, and then you get into a place where you take no more action.
Right.
Right? Because you stop believing. Everything we do is just a byproduct of our belief system, right? So,
Exactly.
and that's amazing. And like, I like how you're saying the videos and stuff. What it most likely did is it led to, it reconfigured your belief. Maybe there was a part of you
Mhm.
that wanted to say, I don't believe in this. I don't think this is gonna work. But then it's
Yeah.
like you heard something that contradicted that, and you're like, okay, you know what? Let's just keep going, right? So that's
Right.
incredible. So, what have you noticed since starting this program? What changes physically? Obviously, we talked about the 50 plus pounds you lost, but just like visually, what changes have you noticed?
Of course, changes in my my inches,
Mm,
and everywhere.
Nice.
Essentially, I've had to buy a whole new wardrobe because literally nothing was fitting.
Mm.
I mean, but that's one of those good problems,
Yeah, I was
right?
about to say, great problem.
And so notice that I've noticed that my skin, my goodness, my skin has been radiant
Mm.
and has improved. I must say, so I was born with a very rare eczema condition. And
Okay.
so my parents had to pretty much become chemist when I was younger because
Yeah.
having to find the right soap and body products for my skin was very hard. And so, but eventually finding something to work, but at times my eczema would flare up depending upon the season. But I must say, I've noticed a huge difference
Mm.
with that since starting this journey and me not having honestly any much dry skin, any of those dark skin tones that has been kind of alleviated in some ways. And so it's just been amazing to see the difference that what
Wow.
I'm putting in my body is affecting, the largest cell that we have, which is our skin, right? And
Right.
so it's just been remarkable. It has been.
That's
Yeah.
great. And that was never really the MO. You weren't thinking like, all right, I'm getting this
Mm-mm.
program, skin's gonna be on fleek. You just,
Right.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
incredible. So,
Yeah.
okay, so radiant skin, obviously you've
Mm-hmm.
noticed that, healthier, all that great stuff. What have
Yes.
other people said? Because we could have blind spots. We can be making all this up, right? We're just saying, oh yeah, no, I'm losing weight. I know it, but it's like, nah, nothing's happening until
Yeah.
other people tell you it's not true, right? So,
Right.
what have other people said about the changes that you made?
I've heard many people say, it looks good on you. You
Mm.
look toned. You looked well chiseled. I've heard
Yeah.
that. Um, I've heard some people who I guess are aware of the muscle kind of, toning. I've heard where, your muscles are really coming in.
Mm.
You look healthy, you
Wow.
know. Because, there was a time where I lost weight, but I wasn't toning.
Mm.
And so, and there was some spots that were just like hanging, and my skin was just, and so, but now having a holistic form of weight loss and fitness, it's just having that tone that I like and being in some ways chiseled. I
Right.
can see the muscle. It's crazy. I'll be in the gym and lifting weights, and I'm like, what is that? It's just it's amazing to see. But yeah, but those are some of the things that I've been told from other people. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Man,
Yeah.
that's dope. You know
Yeah.
that's really encouraging because when you hear it from other people, it affirms you and it really leads to more action, right? Like I
It
remember when
does.
I first was working out and like a guy was like, "Yo, how you get your arms like that?" I'm like, "What? Like what? What are you talking about?" And because no one's ever said anything like that. So I was like, "Oh shoot!" So it actually like right then and there affirmed that I should take more
Mhm.
actions, keep working out, keep eating more, and things like that. So that's incredible. So
Yeah.
what do you think was like the number one reason why this program has actually helped you get to the other end? Or well, obviously we're still penning, we still got work to do, but like just getting to this point, 53
Yeah.
pounds, right? What do you think was the most helpful thing for you?
Um, for me, I'm a type of person where I thrive with having very clear cut goals
Mm,
that I can achieve in a very day by day type of structure.
right,
I don't do well with just being given this long list of things to do over the course of months.
right.
I do well when I'm given a list of things to do in a day.
Mm,
Right. So, and I'm able to see that I'm completing it by being able to check it off. That right
wow.
there provides me that gratification and that desire to keep going. And so,
Mm,
and it creates a discipline that I now have. And so I must say the way the workouts and the way the meal planning and the structure of that has been, and just giving me a day by day direction of what I'm doing and how to apply it, that has been extremely helpful for me. Because
Mm,
each day when I get up, I know what I'm doing in the gym. I know what I'm doing, cardio wise. I know what, my planning of my meals are going to look like. I know how much I should intake of this and that. And so it's just been helpful to have that detailed daily plan that I can go to reference and mark off as I'm completing it.
got you. I love that. You're so right. Like we don't realize that. Yeah, we want to delay gratification, but there needs to be wins that are still
Mhm.
built in. They may not be us getting a big dopamine hit because we ate a birthday cake or we,
Right.
sometimes watching TV instead of working out. That'll give you a dopamine rush. But it's like, okay, let
Mhm.
me get the little hit by doing my workout. Let me get the little hit by weighing myself. Let me get those little
Mhm.
hits because then they lead to big hits over a period of time, right?
Yes.
So that's incredible. So now, obviously, like you're all the way in North Carolina, right?
Hmm.
And I'm in Toronto. So a lot of people they're kind of like, man, like no, you're too far. Like, I need something in person. Which is
Right.
funny because there's people who literally live right next to me and had in-person trainers and they didn't get results, canceled, went online, got amazing results, right? So
Wow.
I
Yeah.
already know that that's not true. You don't need someone in person, but hearing from someone like yourself, it may hit a
Mhm.
little different. So what do you say to that person that's like, man, I really want to lose weight. I want to get in shape, but like, I don't know if online is going to work for me.
Mm. I would say it is what you make it. Um,
Mm,
and I would say that if you give it a chance, right? Because I must say, I don't know about any other trainers, but I can say you have been someone that I've enjoyed working with because for one, you communicate, for one, you're consistent, and two, you're also bought into the vision that I even had for myself.
wow.
No. And so and I don't need you in front of my face for
Right.
for us to have that, commonality, and
Right.
so and honestly, you being here in person is not going to be the determining factor for me to get my results.
Mm,
You could be right next to me, but if I'm still not bought in to doing what I need to do, there is nothing you can do for me. And
right.
so for me, honestly, it has been even more empowering to know that, hey, yes, Jerome is here, but I have to be the one to get up in
Mm,
the morning. I have to be the one to go to the gym. I have to be the one to be intentional about what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. And so I would say this style has helped me be intentional and
right.
be more mindful of my responsibility. And so, but it's possible. I would tell that person it works. I'm evidence, but it works. But again, it's what you're willing to do and how you're going into it looking for, right? And so again, you get out what you put in. And
Yeah.
that's whether it's online or in person. But I would say this works. It does.
Preach, preach. I love it. I love it. That's such a
Hmm.
great perspective. You have to be bought in first. You have to be the one to be like, you know what? I'm making the decision. I'm going to make
Yes.
a change. Okay, what vehicle do I need to get in to get where I want to go? All right, this is the
Hmm.
vehicle. Let's roll. So,
Right.
shout outs to you. Without your effort, without your consistency, we wouldn't even be doing this, right? It's
Yeah.
program is there. It's available for everyone, just like God's grace is available to all humanity. But it's up to you
Exactly.
to take it, right? Take
Right.
advantage. So that's amazing. We still got a few more months. We're gonna just crush it, get to that
Hmm.
220, get
Yes.
you more chiseled, more lean, more radiant, more light. Let's
Yes.
get it. So proud of you, Alisha. Let's keep it going. Thank you for your time and coming on tonight or today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Alisha. God bless.
You
Peace.
too. Bye.